Okay, we're going to switch to radians for this one. We're going to use an angle difference formula in order to find the sine of pi over 12. So they do tell me on this one that pi over 12 is the same as pi over 3 minus pi over 4. And pi over 3 and pi over 4 are good ways, good angles to use because those are nice angles on the unit circle. So I'm going to start by writing sine of pi over 12 is equal to sine of pi over 3 minus pi over 4. So now I can apply the angle difference formula because I have the sine of a difference of two angles. So that would be sine of the first one, cosine of the second one, minus cosine of the first one, sine of the second one. So now in order to evaluate, I can find the sine of pi over 3, the cosine of pi over 4, etc. And then I can perform the multiplication and then finally the subtraction. So let's see, sine of pi over 3. For this one, it's kind of nice. All the angles are in quadrant 1. So sine of pi over 3 is root 3 over 2. Cosine of pi over 4 is root 2 over 2. This is not coming out nice. I'm going to rewrite those. And then cosine of pi over 3 is 1/2. And sine of pi over 4 is root 2 over 2. So now I can multiply. Again, just numerator times numerator and denominator times denominator. So root 3 times root 2 would be root 6. 2 times 2 is 4. Then 1/2 times root 2 over 2 would be root 2 over 2 times 2 again is 4. And then I need to perform the subtraction, which means I do have to have the same denominator. These two already have the same denominator, so very convenient there. So I just need to subtract the numerators. But since they are both radicals and they're not alike, I can't actually combine them. So I'm just going to write it as root 6 minus root 2 over 4.